Hi Geminis. So, this is going to be a general love reading. So, anything in general that needs to come out, or any messages in general under the topic of love. So remember to take what resonates, leave out what doesn't. Of course, there's no gender in tarot. And always feel free to switch or place the energies where you feel they need to be placed. Yeah. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, or any other placement in Gemini that's significant to you. Yada yada. I feel like a robot repeating that intro. But anyway. What else? So, Mercury retrograde. We're like on what? The second week? Right? I think. I know we're like towards the ending of the retrograde. Not yet, but we're like getting there. How are you guys doing with this retrograde? Or those of you who are not even Geminis and you're maybe cross-watching, since this is a love reading, you could possibly be cross-watching, or you just have Gemini somewhere in your chart. Let me know, how has this, what I meant to say is like any sign, doesn't matter, your sign, even though this is a Gemini reading, how this Mercury retrograde has been treating you guys, because for me, it's definitely, I want to say this Mercury retrograde is laced. It's definitely been an interesting one. And no, not in the sense of like the typical, oh my gosh, you had an annoying person from the past, you know, whether that's a friendship or an ex-lover pop up. For me, it's just been like crazy, as in like mentally, emotionally. I feel like it just, again, this Mercury retrograde it's feeling like it's laced. But anyway, let's see. I was getting something when I was in my meditative state before starting to record this reading. I got something about you endure pain for strength. So some of you guys may be feeling like you've endured pain when it comes to love for strength. Ooh, and we have the Two of Cups. Give me more for the Two of Cups. Give me more for the Two of Cups. The Hierophant. For some reason, I thought it was the Nine. Oh, okay, here it is. This is what I sang when I was shuffling. The Nine of Swords. Yeah, so that may play into what I just said. You may feel like you've endured pain for strength. And for some of you, that pain has been a lot in the mind, right? Nine of Swords, whether upright or reversed, is a Gemini card. So for some of you, there could have been a lot of sleepless nights or a lot of nights like this when it came to your love life, okay? For some of you, as of recent, but maybe with what I said, with that channeled message of like sometimes you have to endure pain for strength. Some of you guys are maybe looking at the fact of, yeah, some things are painful, but it's for the strength of, like, for yourself, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, however it fits. So with the Hierophant, that's Taurus energy. We have the Two of Cups, some water sign energy. Gemini. Let me see. Give me more with the Two of Cups and the Hierophant for my Geminis. Okay. We have the Strength card, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Okay. Leo energy, some earth sign energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and then some fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A lot of you, I feel like, have been focusing on self, whether it's money, getting finances in order, or something to do with your stability. Becoming more independent in some way does not have to do with money. It could just be tangible things, maybe like your home environment, your money, your structure. Maybe even like your habits is the way I'm looking at that Nine of Pentacles. Okay? And you feel like it's been a long time coming with that Strength card. Some of you guys might be saying like you feel like it's been an infinite journey. For some of you, you've had to be a little bit defensive. Protecting yourself. But I feel like there's something here. Yeah, with the High Priestess. There's something here where you are being prepared for a connection. Now this person, this energy, what's the word the words I'm trying to look for? This person aligns with your values. They align with your energy. I'm also going to give an example. You know how, not just in romantic relationships, there's people that you can comfortably be around and you don't feel like a weird tension in your body. You don't feel drained. If anything, you kind of feel like, you feel comfortable. This is what this person is going to provide. Yeah, because I personally feel like your body doesn't lie. Like when you're not really aligned with someone, or your frequencies don't match, even if it's not romantic, it doesn't matter. It could be a family member. It does not matter. Your energy will feel off, as opposed to when it's somebody who is aligned with you, the energy feels comfortable, it feels light. So this may be like a connection where it feels light. Yeah, I'm getting something about there's not a whole lot of trouble in this connection. Not to say that you guys won't ever disagree or there won't be disagreements, but there is this energy of of comfortability. I don't know if that's a word, but yeah, you'll be comfortable around each other. And the High Priestess is about knowing. All of a sudden my voice went away. Great. And I'm not even sick. So there could be something with the throat chakra here too. But yeah, the High Priestess is this inner knowing. He or she, does not matter, but I'm saying she, is a psychic, knows a lot, is very knowledgeable. So your intuition could be telling you something. What is that, High Priestess? Nine of Swords, to not be in your head. About what? About the Page of Wands? No, I'm getting it's telling you to look at this opportunity, or to start looking at your love life as in like you're gonna take a leap into adventure. Yeah, you're taking a leap into adventure. Because the Page of Wands is kind of like, okay, I can do this. I'm capable of doing this. Let's get it, let's go. Very excited, looking forward to... I mean, you can start to look at your love life like an adventure. And I don't mean that in the sense of like not taking it seriously. I mean that more so in like being excited. Because yeah, your love life can be an adventure. I mean, you hear so many stories of how people fall in love, and sometimes it's in ways that was kind of like an adventure. Give me more for Gemini. Change decks. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use the Labanco, which is this one. Okay. Sorry you guys hear so much movement with the mic, but okay. Let's see. For my Geminis, when it comes to their love life, let's see, what more do they need to know? Four of Cups. Yeah, it's like for some of you, you're looking away from the cup of love. Or I'm just getting like you're not focused on... I get like for some of you, maybe you're not hyper focused on what's to come in your love life. Not that you're not paying attention, but you might be in a time where you're not paying attention to the cup coming towards you. That's interesting. Any more for the Four of Cups? Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm not getting, and I was gonna say this, I don't get that you're lacking excitement, but I feel like for some of you, you have been left out in the cold, perhaps quite literally like kicked out of a home, lacked resources or money, something about your finances. And I feel like you're not really, it's like you don't see this cup of love coming towards you. For some of you, maybe that's actually what you're focusing on, your finances, because it feels, you may feel lack. So you're not which makes sense, because if you're going to focus on your stability, you're not really focused on like love. The High Priestess again, the Hanged Man, Two of Swords. Yeah, you don't see something coming. You don't see it coming. The thing with that Two of Swords is like one eye is blindfolded and the other one is kind of like, it's open. This person on this tarot deck and the Two of Swords doesn't actually have like a veil, right, on their eyes. They're actually, they're looking. And the Hanged Man is about different perspectives. There's something that your intuition is telling you about a connection here. And whatever your high priestess psychic abilities are telling you, some of you guys might have Pisces in your chart. You might want to check where you have Pisces, because that could be significant, or what in the astrology is coming up with Pisces. Again, I'm not very knowledgeable with astrology. I get embarrassed every time I say that. I need to get a little more in tune, but I know some of you guys are able to help in the comment section. There's something here with your intuition. You have this inner knowing, but you have to, some of you guys I feel like are trying to be more logical, more in the mind when it comes to making sense of certain things. You're trying to maybe, you might be in this energy where you're focusing more on tangible things, and your high priestess energy is trying to come through when it comes to your love life. I'm almost getting this energy to, okay, let me see. I guess we're going to switch decks again. So let's see. I want to ask about that Two of Cups. Is it newer, new, or the past? What is it? The Strength card. I don't even think it wants to tell me if this is new or past. Now, I don't know why usually I don't ask that. Usually I feel like it tells me newer, something you're dealing with, the past, the recent past. But it's not telling me. Let's see. Give me more with that Strength card. Justice. Okay, so for some of you, if this is someone from the past, there's had to be a lot of strength in this connection. Or in the past, there had to be a lot of strength. For some of you, it's almost like you had to know when to put on your lion energy, meaning like this energy of hear me roar, hear me stand up for myself. Like you kind of had to focus on yourself. And again, what did I say earlier? Focusing on self. You had to put all that energy into self and turn it into strength is how I'm seeing it. Some of you guys maybe had to fake it till you made it. Maybe you didn't feel like you had that much strength, but you had to put on this energy of having strength. And I feel like the energies are balancing out. There's some kind of justice here. Ace of Cups. Now, funny, I asked, is this someone from the past? Is this someone new? Or someone that, you've been dealing with? Ace of Cups could mean a lot. It could be a new love offer from someone from the past. It could be, Ace of Cups is just Ace of Cups. It could be offered, it's just an opportunity of love. And an opportunity of love could come from someone from the past, someone new, someone from the past. It doesn't matter. So, for some of you with that High Priestess coming out twice too, it might be like a mystery. If you're not in this energy yet, I feel like your high priestess energy is going to start telling you something. Let me see, actually. Give me more for that high priestess. The Knight of Wands. Your intuition is going to start to tell you what's temporary, what is just very Knight of Wands, and what's serious. Because look, the Queen of Cups is at the top of the deck. Your High Priestess energy is going to tell you how to detect someone who's in Knight of Wands energy, which is very much like passionate. It can be fun, but it's more like fling fun. It's not commitment, we're going to be together, we're going to commit to each other energy. It's as quick as it came is as quick as it can go. Toot it and boot it is what I'm getting. And with the Queen of Cups, you're going to know the difference between somebody who actually wants to nurture a connection, be there with you, love you, versus who wants to just... Why am I getting dip their feet in the water? Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, see, Seven of Wands. I feel like Seven of Wands is here twice, and so is the High Priestess. I'm getting... There's this energy of defensiveness. Like you... Not defensiveness, I should say you have your guard up. Yeah, because some of you guys may feel like there's this sense of like... With this Two of Pentacles, there's this sense of like panic a little bit on your part, Gemini, where it's like, yeah, some of you guys, I just feel like you've endured pain. And yes, to the point of showing you so much strength, but you don't want to go through that again, which who does, right? So you're being, I feel like you're trying your best to be very logical, grounded, right? Like earth sign energy, like the pentacles are showing, but you also need to tune into your woo-woo energy. Some of you guys quite literally may need to look for frequencies that say things like quite literally as you typed it, like frequency for how to tune into my psychic abilities, how to connect to my spiritual guides. Like, it doesn't matter if it even feels like funny or weird to type something quite literally in like that. Like, I feel like there's frequencies for just about anything. Like, you could type it into the search box in YouTube and it'll come out. It's more than just chakra frequencies out there, because there's an inner knowing of something. Yeah. Look at that. Even though this is not a deck I've used in this video, the moon card's at the top of the deck here, right? Some of you guys really may need to get into a meditative state. I'm getting let's get clear here. Not that I feel like you guys are unclear or like not taking your love life seriously. I just think there's this, some things that you may start to feel are not gonna make sense on paper or to even with words. It might just make sense in terms of energy. And High Priestess is that, where it's like, not the High Priestess knows that not everything's gonna make sense on a piece of paper. A lot of times I should say the High Priestess knows things are not going to make sense on paper or in words, but it'll make sense in energy, and whoever gets it, and whoever doesn't. It's kind of like when people say, if you know, you know, and if you don't, well then, you don't know. I'm being intrigued to pull on these love oracle cards, which I hardly use oracles, but it's love based. Let's see. Love call. It says, someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So for some of you, if this is someone from the past, you could have recently received a phone call from them. I'm trying to see if I could channel that. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe for some of you this is an upcoming call if you haven't received one, but no. I'm getting more so like 99.9 for those of you who are going to resonate with a love call. This person has already called you. Something about a song that says, lips like sugar, sugar kisses. So maybe this person likes music from, what? That music would be from like what, the 80s, 90s? I think. Or this person could be from the 80s or 90s. But that's going to be specifically for some of you. Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. So yeah, I'm not getting like, when I say get into your high priestess, I'm not saying to completely just be woo-woo and not focus on your life in general and in your love life, and to stop having self-love, self-care. But I'm getting like not only making healthy choices for yourself, but also getting into your high priestess energy to make healthy choices when it comes to your love life. Anything more for my Geminis? Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. Yeah, so I feel like the more love you show for yourself, and look at how this person is like hugging a heart, and they're like giving it to themselves, that big old heart to themselves. Self-love, oneness, passion. Yeah, I feel like the more you tune into that energy, the more you're going to attract things in your love life, okay? Yeah, I keep getting that song in my head. Lips like sugar, sugar kisses. So it says, the dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal, hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. So like I said, for some of you, where it is a past person, like I said, you had to have a lot of strength, even strength you didn't think you had. Okay. I did give some more specific clues. Maybe this person listens to 80s or 90s music, is from the 80s, 90s. Okay. Maybe there could have been a lot of sabotaging in this connection in the past. Dragonfly. Dragonflies do talk about like, I don't know the full spiritual meaning of them, but you might want to look up dragonflies. Maybe you're seeing them. Maybe this person that wants to connect to you is seeing them. But for some of you, maybe they also fly around in your garden or something. That may be for some of you, not all of you. And you're going to be finding out something's coming to light about this. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting to leave it at that. Do I leave it at that? Or do I read more? We're already like 30 minutes in. yeah, I'm getting to just leave it at that. So that concludes this reading. I hope you guys got clarity and or guidance. And yeah, Geminis. Bye.